Hey, welcome back to Don't Run with Scissors. I'm Kelly, your favorite Jeep driving lawyer, mom of twins, three crazy rescue dogs, and a rescue cat who likes to craft in her spare time. If you're new here, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. It sends me a message, it boosts my serotonin and my self esteem, and I could use both. And if you are a returning friend, you already know the crazy you're in for. So grab your drink, sit on back, and let's have at it. It is the 23rd of August. Time is flying. Um, it has been crazy. It's going to continue to be crazy. It is what it is. My coworker invited me to her wedding. It is a large black tie formal affair. For those of you in the Michigan area, in the Metro Detroit area, maybe it's a Chaldean wedding. So I am desperately trying to find a formal gown to wear. I am not a formal gown wearing kind of girl, and I have a lot of baggage surrounding my body, and body issues, and um, so we've been researching online where I can go to try on gowns and stuff, and we went to the first store, and they now only carry bridal. Um, but she did my measurements so I could look online. She recommended a place online that they work with, or they used to work with, and still are partners with, kind of thing. I looked on their website. I wasn't bowled over by anything. Then we went to the place where we actually got my daughter's prom dress several years ago. They don't carry anything over a size 20. So I tried on two dresses that I could not absolutely zip up. I could not zip up. By that time, my anxiety had gotten the best of me. Um, and I was in tears. So this is going really well. So if you have any ideas where I might find a dress, um, or a style that may fit somebody who is extremely large chested, and carries all their weight in their boobs and their belly and has no badonkadonk, um, that is not going to be like $500 plus for a gown. I would appreciate any and all hints. Because now with Joanne's clothes, it's not even like there's no, like, I don't have any options to really even buy a pattern and sew it. Not that I have the time to do that, but um, the wedding is October 16th, and yeah. Mhm. Mhm. So, there is that. Um, I have two pieces of haul to show you. One is my back order came in. So I now have the whole set. I'm going to put them all together in the bag. I'm going to go put this one in last week's in the bag, and we're going to start this soon. The other one that came in, I have been debating Giggles in the Snow by Nora Corbett for quite some time. This is actually supposed to be a little boy, and this is obviously a little girl. Um, I feel like the boy is still a little on the girly side. Excuse me. And I can't figure out quite why. So I'm going to have to work on him a little bit. Um, I'm probably going to do some sort of color conversion, honestly, on their clothing. Um, and I think that may be I think it's actually his hat that's throwing me off. I don't know. So we'll see. We'll do some edits on him. Um, I'll probably change her colors because Bella always wore a little pink coat. Bella has never, when she was little, didn't own anything but a pink coat. That's all she would wear. So, we got those in. That's all my haul. Which is fine because we should not be shopping really, except for um, my anxiety regarding not finding the two patterns has been alleviated. Except for now, I'm like, okay, I've got to hurry up. I had to film this so I could hurry up and put them in bag with the rest of them. Um, 1 second. So my son is at work, and I have to leave to go get him from work pretty soon. Um, so we're still in the midst of Annihilation August. Okay, so here's the loadout. I mean, we're in our last week, really. We have what, 8 days left, 7 days left. Case quilt is not getting to the quilter. I need a full day in order to be able, maybe 2 days, to be able to get all my blocks sewn. That's fine. Let me show you what I have been working on this last week. And we're making really, really good progress. Do I know if I'm going to get both of them done this month? I will be honest, I don't know. I'm going to be cutting it really close. So, I have decided to treat August like my tri club does, our especially our run month. In January, February, March of every year, we do a polar bear challenge. And like in January, it's to run so many miles, right? And it's an ungodly amount of miles as far as I'm concerned. You basically have to run almost a 5K almost every single day. That's a lot of miles in the snow or on a treadmill. Okay. And then we swim in February, and we bike in February, we swim in March. In a pool, obviously, because we live in Michigan and ain't nobody swimming outside in March. If you do, please let me know, because you're a little wackadoodle and I might want to be friends with you. Because crazy likes crazy. Anyways, the deal in our tri club on, especially with January with running, is because we don't want anybody injured, right? Nobody wants sadness. Nobody wants to get hurt on a fun challenge. Just keep going. I view Annihilation August similar. I don't want anybody to be upset. I don't want anybody, like, this was supposed to be just to make progress, right? And many of us, the progress I am seeing from people online is amazing, and I'm loving it. Here's the deal. If your August needs 57 days, I'm here for you. I will be cheering for you on August 57th. Okay? So hold tight, keep working, don't let it get you down. Okay. That said, my 2 cross stitch WIPs that I have left to work on. The first one is one of my oldest WIPs. If you go back to Flosstube number 1, I had just started this. Since then, I do know that I restarted it. And it's a freebie, so whatever. Okay. It's a freebie. It's called I call it the purple pumpkin. It's also charted in like oranges and yellows. But my friend Shannon likes purple and she loves Halloween. And when I saw this, I was like, oh my God, that's so Shannon. So that is my goal. When I started, I had the cat square done, the skulls, and this part done. And I want to say that's it when we started this month. I might not have, and I had some of this started. I don't even know that I had all of my gingham square in. I don't know. We'd have to go back to the beginning of part of August. So this is my goal. I'm just stitching it on cream color 14 count Aida because I need it I need it bigger, right? Because I want to make it like a pillow or something. So here's where we're at. So needless to say, we still have quite a bit done. Look, I have ginormous progress on this. If I ended Annihilation August now, I would still be happy with the progress. Is it done? No, it's not. Clearly we have to finish the skeletons. We have a row of purple skeletons and then another row of white. The stem, the spider web, and then the bats. Oh, and the leaf. The 2 leaves. Okay. And we have all of the back stitching and some of the gray down here. So there's still quite a bit to be done. However, I love it. I'm super excited about the progress that we got. Like I said, this is one of my oldest WIPs. If it's not knocked out by August 31st, it will be knocked out by August 60th, I'm sure. because we are not. I don't know that Kim and I have anything planned for September. Kim being the snitch stitcher on Flosstube and on Instagram. Okay. We do have a couple October we're kicking around an October idea, which I think people will really like. I hope people like and want to play along. I mentioned it before. Okay, so here's my other cross stitch WIP for Annihilation August. I don't remember my percentage point at the beginning of August. I want to say I was about 50%. Again, you'll have to go back. I should have gone back and looked. Anyways, I am now officially at 87.68% done. Here's the problem. I ran out of DMC 347, which is the red that I chose to use. But here's where this is the Quaker U.S. flag by the Vivsters. I just finished this block. I ran out of red here. I have 2 mega cones of white. So I'm going to keep working on the white until I can make it over to Michael's and grab a skein of red. I had thought I found some more 347 in my, like a skein of it. I don't know where I put it. You would think. But no. Okay. For September, though, what I will be adding into the mix, I am doing. Kim is not doing, okay, because Kim doesn't want to do it, and that's fine. She doesn't. Look, we're not like we don't have to do everything together. I mean, whatever. No, we don't. That's fine. I want to do stocking September. I'm gonna pull out my kids' stockings and really try and make some great progress on them. Those of you who have been with me for a while know the difference between the 2 kids' stockings. Bella's is nice. It's easier to make ginormous chunks because it's a lot of just the one color, with a central focus of a giant sea turtle and some seaweed. There's a couple little fish in there, but like really and truly, it's not fancy. It's very simple. It's very Bella. My son though, bougie boy picked a Janlin kit. The name on the stocking is actually Vanessa, so we call it Vanessa's stocking. It has a ginormous French horn on it. There's all sorts of back stitching on it. It is just there's all kinds of color changing on it and whatnot, and so it is harder to make some progress. And I might actually start mine. So we will see. But my main focus is on my kids. So that's kind of my September. We'll be finishing up Annihilation August and going forth with September. That's all I really have. We've been making progress on just really and truly just kind of holding it all together. I have been working longer hours. For those of you who know me well, know that I have an infection in my leg again, so basically cellulitis. It is not necessarily responding to the Caflex, but the Caflex is certainly upsetting my system. I just had an echocardiogram. Everything looks good there. All of my lab work looks good, except for my A1C right now is up. But that, given that I'm fighting an infection and everything, that is normal. The other thing that the ENT has done is they are scheduling me for nose and ear surgery on October 6th. They are going to, there's some sort of thing in your nose, and they're going to shorten it to kind of give me more breathing room in my nose. And they're going to dilate my eustachian tubes because apparently I have eustachian tube dysfunction. So really what that means is I may not have actually been having sinus infections. I may be having these other issues that present very much like a sinus infection. The good news is that if the surgery there's no reason to think that the surgery won't be successful, and that I will be feeling a lot better and will not be having all of these sinus infections, or what feels like a chronic sinus infection and chronic ear infections. Um, so that is all great news, right? Um, so that, and I'm waiting on the date for the ablation for my back. So we've got a lot coming up. We've got a lot. I've got several, like Monday I have 3 court cases down at the 36th. I've got a lot of drafting to do and things to take care of, and that's fine. But with being so sick, my body is just like, hey, 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 and so I'm falling asleep randomly, and that's getting a little tricky. I slept like 11 hours last night, um, which is fine during the weekends when I can, but it's hard. The other thing is with William's job. Some nights he's closing and doesn't get done till 11:30, which means we don't get home till about midnight. So we're just kind of back on that restaurant life, chef life, um, which I'm glad that he's really enjoying his job. I'm glad that he's doing well, but we got to get him driving. I got to get one of them driving, to help me out and take some pressure off. So that's kind of where we're all at. Um, oh, my giveaway. So, 2 people entered. I did have the kids draw. Um, so 2 people entered for Toes in the Water, and Debbie Coburn, you won. So congratulations, Debbie. Um, I don't know if I have your address. I think I did take a screenshot, like a picture of it when you sent me a package. But if you could pop that in my messenger, that would be great. And I will get that off into the mail, ideally this week. I have the stamps. I have an envelope. It should go out this week. Nobody entered the prize or the drawing for Moon with Moon. So if you would, it's super cute. It's such a cute little pattern. If you would like Moon, just drop me a drop a message down below with the word Moon, Moon. And I will get that in the mail to you. Um, so yeah, so that's kind of where we're at. Uh, for birthday sale for this year. So we all know, Kelly, I met my goal of at least 55 finishes by October of this year. I don't know that I'm going to make 110, which would have been double, but that's okay. We still made, at least right now, I'm at like 80 something. This year, B, Witchy Stitcher. Stitchy Witchy Bitch. Stop. Witchy Stitcher B. And I. Her birthday is the end of September. Mine's the end of October. We both want to start the cryptic sale. So we're going to start the cryptic sale from Witchy Stitcher on October 1st. There are talks about both of us also starting the pandemic sampler from Sarcy's Girl. She did it for free. It was on her Google Drive. I'm sure if you went to her Instagram, you could probably find it again. Janet Jabber actually did one where she did parts of it and kind of made it a smaller sampler, which was adorable. Because she's a big girl. Is a big girl. So B and I might be having actually one for her start, one for mine then. Um, so I will keep you posted if you're interested in doing either one of those with us. Kim, stop. Um, as soon as I get my quilt blocks done, I'll be starting Old Glory by Rosewood Manor. As soon as I get Quaker Flag done, we're starting One Nation by Bygone Stitches. And then as soon as we finish the Purple Pumpkin, I am going to start another Fancy Lady. I am leaning towards Queen of Peace or the one that I designed. So if you want me to start one that I designed, let me know which one you want me to start when I finish Purple Pumpkin. It will be a fancy. That's kind of the deal I made with myself. So that's kind of where we're at. So with that, I'm gonna let you go. I gotta go get my son. So remember, you are smart and you are beautiful. You are brave and strong, and you are loved. You are needed, and you are wanted, and mostly you matter. With that, I'm going to send you all my love. And if you need me, reach out to me on all of the things, and we'll go from there. Bye, y'all.